Welcome back everyone, Crowon here again. Today we're going to go ahead and tackle Network Spawner. So let's get it imported into our project. And find our Network Spawner. There you go. So Network Spawner is going to allow you to do just that. You can spawn anything into the world after the server has started. Instead of putting like all these skeletons on your map ahead of time, you could spawn them in afterwards if you so choose. You can also use this for items. If you use pick-upable items, you can go that route. Right now it has very basic functionality, meaning it will just spawn on server start. And then go from whatever happens on the item from there. In the future, I may add in some functionality to have more control, like radiuses and stuff like that, and timers. And then we can essentially remove the default spawning system and use our own. But for now, this is just a basic level to allow you to spawn items in and have a nice, relatively clean start. So in here, we're going to open up that README. And for some reason, now everything opens behind Unity instead of in front of it. So alright, so we don't have any core changes, so that's fantastic. We just have a couple real simplistic changes. So let's go ahead and expand prefabs here. We're just going to go and replace our skeleton. Let's do our passive skeleton. See, it's right here and it's easy. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and put a network spawner here. And this is just its transform location it's going to spawn at. Nothing else. Now we're going to go ahead and expand this. And it says network spawnable objects. And we'll put a 1 in here. We want to spawn this one skeleton. And we'll expand that and ask for the game object and where it's spawning. So you can pick different spawners and have this control a bunch of spawns in your game and make it super simplistic. Or you can have a bunch of these littler spawners as well. So it just comes down to preference at this point. I'm going to drag the spawner itself on. I want to spawn where this network spawner is at. And then I'm going to find our entity here, which is in prefabs, entities, monsters, and the passive. I'll put that bad boy on there. And then I'm going to go ahead and remove this passive one now from our scene. So now we just have this network spawner and have that skeleton set up to spawn in this location on start. So we'll just go ahead and collapse everything. We will save and hit play. And now we should have that passive skeleton here even though we removed him from our scene entirely. Because this spawner will bring him back. And there he is. And he's just as he was before. He won't attack me. If I attack him, he's gonna run away. Or we don't have him set up right. You know, both possibilities are there. So I think last time we did all of the setup on the passive skeleton in here, and not in here, but on the one on the scene, not in the one on the prefab. So that's on us. If you follow that video, we'll set it up on that one. Make sure, if you're this far in the loop, that you made that part of your entity prefab and not just in your scene so it actually works everywhere. Otherwise, I will catch you in the next one.